Hello everyone, this is FenTech, tech tips for the rest of us, and today we're going to look how to zip and unzip files. Zip is essentially a fancy way to say compress, and compress is basically a fancy way to say zipped. Why they did that, I think it was just to visually make it look easier, sound easier, make it kind of like those two terms connect, but that's all it means. I'm going to interchange those two terms, zipped and compressed, and I don't want to confuse anybody. For this video, they mean the same thing. So why would you need to zip and or compress a file? The main reason I can think of is if you want to send something over Gmail, you want to upload something to the cloud like Dropbox or Google Drive, or you want to transport it on a USB drive, meaning you're going to take the files off your computer on a USB drive to put into another computer. So, compressing a file is fairly easy. What you want to do is just highlight these three files right here. You can do this just kind of by left clicking, and if it worked with me, you can select those files. I have another video coming out about how to select files better, and you'll see that link somewhere around here, but go ahead and check that video out. So we have your three documents selected, and these are the documents that we want to zip and put into a folder. So how do we do it? Pretty easy. What we're going to do is we're just going to right click here. We're going to go to send to, and then we're going to go to compressed zipped folder. We're just going to name this folder document zip, let's say. And as you can see, there is this little visual cue of the zipper. This is how you know a file is zipped up. Now, sometimes when you're working with a zip file, you really can't go and interact with the files in it without unzipping those files to the directory. So how would you do that? Very, very simple, very similar to how we did it before and how we zip the files. We're just going to go to right click, and where we're going to go to is extract all. Now this is popping up right here. This is called the extract compress zip folders utility. And what this is asking is, where do you want me to zip unzip the contents of this file? And you can select anywhere that you want to go. So say we wanted to go to my desktop and extract them there, we could, or we could just leave it where it says, where the default path is leading that, and that's going to lead us actually right to the file directory that we're at. So we have this large file zip right here, large zip file rather, and now we have this large zip file here. It is unzipped, and we are good to go. That's our file there. Anyway, guys, that has been today's tech tips. If you learned something from this and I didn't waste too much of your time, please consider subscribing and dropping a like. You don't understand how much it helps. If you have any questions or comments about this, or have any suggestions of new tech tips that you might need help with, please go ahead and drop it down in the comments. Anyway, that's it for me, guys. You have a nice day, and I appreciate your time.